Constables Boipelo Senoge, Cebekhulu and Keamogetswe base are to be remembered at a memorial service in Mangaung today. The three officers were reported missing for several days before their bodies were found in the Henops River in Centurion last week. They disappeared while travelling from Bloemfontein to Limpopo, where they were deployed. The National Police Commissioner, Fani Masemola, as well as the Free State Premier Maqueen Letsoha-Mathae are expected to attend the service. The officers will be buried in separate official funerals between Thursday and Saturday. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala is in Mangaung, joins us now live for this. Nqobile, good morning to you. A very, very sad day for members of the police service and their families today.
Sad indeed, Stephen, and I mean it gets very real as you see the families coming in here. A lot of them just still in mourning, really grieving for the passing of their children. But what we know at this point is that the National Commissioner is on his way alongside the Deputy Minister. We know also the Provincial Commissioner has gone to welcome them. We know this is going to start at about 12 o'clock, but right now the families have arrived. Just behind us are some of those families. It's the Base family as well as the Senoge family having arrived. So now I'm going to bring in the Premier to speak to us about this very important day, very sad indeed. And we know that province has assisted so much for the families.
Yes, indeed. As we indicated earlier, that this is said not only to us as provincial government, but the province and the country at large. These were servants of the people, and we had to intervene as government and make sure that we support the bereaved families just to ease the pain. And we are still with them today in this memorial service, as we'll also be joined by the Deputy Minister, Nqobile. That's how really sad we are by whatever happened to these young, energetic constables.
And I know that this has been a long journey. We're going to have the 3 funerals just later on in the week. But how have you been able to assist the families to go through this chapter?
Firstly, we assisted the families to go and fetch their loved ones from Gauteng, and we also liaise with Ntatele Supi that side just to make sure that everything runs smooth that side. And due to their belief, we had to assist as a provincial government in making sure that we even separate the transport according to their belief that they cannot share transport when they are going to perform different rituals at the site where the accident happened. From there, we are still with them. We are going to make sure that we support those 3 funerals because we have to give them space and we have to allow them to perform their rituals and their beliefs. So we thought that we'll have just 1 funeral, but when we engage families, we found out that they got different beliefs. For instance, on Saturday, the base ones, they say women are not allowed at burial sites. So we have to honor their beliefs and give them support in whatever way we can. But we are with them, and we are going to make sure that we have a funeral that is uniform and assist them through and through. Even the municipality is coming through. They are going to be able to utilize the halls and so on. So that's how far we can assist the families, just to make sure that they don't stress about whatever happened and even how to run the funeral. So we are working together with families.
And I know that you're also working together with National, and this is why we see them on the program. Take us through what we can expect today.
Today, we'll be having Deputy Minister, as I indicated, Nqobile, just to come and support. And Nqobile is going to support to be in the province, I think, until Saturday when we bury the last one. And on Saturday, we'll also be joined by another Deputy Minister, Cebekhulu Matala. And the entire cabinet of the Free State will be here to support the bereaved.
All right. Just going forward, though, Premier, what will happen when all of this stops? Does the province continue to assist the family afterwards?
We have to, because remember, burying a person is not that the chapter will be closed. That pain is still going to remain there. And as you look at, as you watch the news, this thing will still reflect on them. But as I spoke to the family last time when we had a meeting with them, we'll have to find a way and just assist. But they'll have to come to us and say, where do you expect government to come and assist from? So we'll be available to assist it. You know, the issue of losing the loved ones is painful. Not only painful, when you lose the loved one, you also lose somebody who was contributing to the well-being of families. So we must sit down as a government and just find a way, how best can we assist these families? Not only these ones, but entirely when this thing happens to any other family member, especially these ones who left their province and were given a particular task in another province, we really have to be there for the families. And that's all what we can say today, that we'll hear from them, we'll engage with families. If they need help, they'll have to sit down with us and say, this is the kind of help that we need from you, government. And definitely we'll have to come on board, because these people were on, especially the two who were on a special mission in another province. So we'll have to come on board really and find a way how best can we assist the families. Yes.
Thank you very much, Premier, for speaking to us. That is the Premier of Free State. She's speaking to us, of course, Stephen, just before the memorial starts. We know that it will start at about 12 o'clock. We have, of course, seen some of the family members trickling in, but very important in what she's talking about, because some of the people that you see here are breadwinners. We know that when we spoke to the Senoge family, they did highlight that Boipelo was actually a breadwinner in their home. So it will be important to see how government comes in to assist when everything is done, the memorial, when they've been buried, and what does this mean for these families. But of course, we are expecting more officials to come in for this memorial, also knowing that crime intelligence is also going to be speaking, as you know that there were crime intelligence officers.
Nqobile Madlala, thanks very much indeed.